Coming into Mountain Tadasana, just close your eyes for a moment and take a cleansing breath. Check in with how you're feeling. That energy is radiating all around your body. Flutter your eyes open, sweep your arms back up. Exhale, forward folds. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, palm your mat, step or jump back, knees or toes, Chaturanga. You can take Cobra or Up Dog, so you find the one that's right for you in each of these options, and then Downward Facing Dog. On your inhale, bring the right leg high into the air, 3-point. And on your exhale, strong belly, cheetah, we're stepping to warrior 2. So foot between the hands, spin the back heel flat, align your feet with each other, and windmill up. So the feet in warrior 2 are what we call tightrope feet. They align like you were standing on a tightrope, heel with back end step. And then you want to align your front knee over your ankle, and your shoulders over your hips. Flip the right palm, put the left hand on your thigh, and reach back into peaceful warrior. Try not to come out of the front knees bend. And then as you exhale, keep that length into side angle. You can place the forearm on your thigh and stay long. You could grab a block and place it under the right hand, or bring your hand all the way to the floor. And let your heart shine up. If it bothers your neck, looking at the ceiling, look straight ahead or down at the floor. Think press down to come up. We're going to stretch the right leg long and windmill back into reverse triangle. And then bring it out. So for me, when I go from side angle to triangle, our next pose, my stance is too wide. So I hop the back foot up just about a half of a step. Take the arms wide. Check that your right toes are forward, left toes are in. Press your hips back. Take your ribs and arm forward until you can't go any further. And you just bring your hand where it falls. It might land on your shin. You can also put a block behind your foot. Not concerned about the where. Just finding length in your torso. Now push down to come up. Windmill your arms. Reverse triangle. Bring it back and place your hands on your hips. Hop your left foot up another half step and out to the side so that the hips now shine forward toward the front of your mat. Take your left hand high. Feel some space and length in the side and in the spine. And then begin to hinge. Flat back as long as you can. I always grab a block for this one. And then that helps me keep my back long because you don't want a rounded spine. You want a long one. Revolve triangle. It's trickier than it looks. You're going to lift the right shoulder but try not to lift the right hip. You can keep hand to hip or lift it up, but just be very mindful. This is a lot of rotation in the spine, so you want to use abdominal strength. And then exhale, float it down, and we'll pivot around to the left long side of the mat for wide leg forward fold. So we turn the toes in and the heels out. You want about 3.5 to 4 feet between your toes. Inhale, flat, long spine, and exhale, forward fold. You could bring a block or two under your hands here. You could take a peace finger hold, so you slide your peace fingers between your big and second toe, make a hook, pull up with the fingers and down with the toes. Abdominals are strong. And then walk out again to your flat back and pivot to frame your right foot. Place your palms down As quietly as you can, step right to meet left, and from no toes or knees, Chaturanga. Inhale, Cobra or Upward Facing Dog. Exhale, Downward Facing Dog. Just take 3 breaths here, restoring energy. Know that you can always come down to your knees in a child's pose for more restoration. And inhaling, lift your left leg high 3. Equal weight in the arms. Exhale, strong belly, cheetah to warrior 2. Spin the back heel. Check your feet. Are they aligned with one another? And windmill your arms out. A lot of energy in the feet. Both legs working hard even though they have different jobs. Pull your shoulder blades together for upper back strength. That's great for your posture. Flip the left palm, bring the right hand down and reach into peaceful. As you exhale, lengthen to side angle. You want to maintain that space as your forearm starts on your thigh and right fingers lift. If you wanted to go deeper, hand down to block or floor inside of your foot. Your arm and legs stay connected. Your arm is actually helping you press the knee back to open your hip. Think pushing down to come up. Stretch your left leg, reverse triangle. And then open the arms. So I'm going to hop my right foot up a half of a step, so I'm not so wide in my stance. Push the hips back, take the ribs forward, and then just let your hands slide to the right place for you. Feeling your hips forward and your shoulders back, keeping you on one plane. So one of the visuals is to imagine you are a piece of bread in a toaster. Now push down and come back up to reverse triangle again. Bring your hands to your hips. Hop the right foot up a half step and out to the right so that your hips can be very square. Revolve triangle, so the right hand comes up. Feel long. Hinge with a flat back, and then maybe grab a block under right hand. And then lifting your left shoulder without lifting your left hip. Keeping hand to hip or bringing it up. Turn your gaze where it feels best. Keep reaching that left hip back. Exhale, bring it down. We're going to pivot around to the long right side of the mat. Opening feet about 3.5 to 4 feet apart. Inward rotation of your hips. Push your heels to the edges of the mat. Lengthen and fold. So you can do your big toe hold again. You can also work reverse chaturanga. So the hands go through your legs, fingers point back, and then you bend the elbows to bring yourself through. And walk it back to a flat back. Let's pivot around and frame the left foot. Step quietly to plank. Knees or toes, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths in and out through your nose. Now rise on tiptoes, bend the knees, look forward, walk, step, or jump to your hands. Inhale, flat. Exhale, fold. Open arms, sweep up. The back bend might feel nice at the top. And then slowly arms down and find mountain.